Listen, you need to hear this. This is brutally honest advice for people wanting to fix their finances. Fixing my finances allowed me to begin my retirement journey in my 40s. Look, I've been where a lot of people are, living paycheck to paycheck, making bad money decisions, and feeling overwhelmed by the sheer weight of it all. But here's the good news. There is a way out. But you can't fix what you don't acknowledge. So the first brutal piece of advice is this. Face your financial reality head on and stop blaming your circumstances. Too many people live in denial about their money situation, avoid looking at their bank statement, ignoring their debt, and hoping somehow things will just work out. And I'll probably get in trouble in the comments for what I'm about to say, but I hear a lot of people blame their money situation on the country they live in, the government. The government is manipulating something, or the state that they live in, or the city, or their grandparents didn't do something, or their parents didn't support them. Listen, at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own financial situation. People also blame external factors like low wages, high rent, or student loans as reasons for their financial struggles. And yes, these are real challenges that we all face today, but constantly blaming them won't help solve anything. Stop playing the victim. And I know this might sound harsh, but the more time you spend blaming your situation, the less time you spend trying to fix it. Listen, the world isn't fair. You know it, and I know it, but complaining about it doesn't make it more fair. Take full responsibility for your financial situation. Yes, wages might be low, rent might be high, and student loans might be a nightmare, but how you respond is up to you. Start looking for a side hustle, new job opportunities, or ways to cut back on unnecessary expenses. The sooner you stop blaming the system, the sooner you'll find solutions that work for you. The system isn't going to change anytime soon, but your approach to it can. We've all heard the saying, keeping up with the Joneses. But let me be blunt. Trying to keep up with everyone else is one of the fastest ways to go broke. The next piece of brutal advice is this. Stop comparing your life to others, especially when it comes to social media. People are going into debt just to look successful. The people that you're comparing yourself to might be drowning in debt, but you'll never know it from their social media posts. Focus on your own financial goals. Listen, it's time to tune out the noise. Write down your financial priorities, whether that's paying off debt, saving to buy a home, retirement planning. Focus on those things. And whenever you're tempted to splurge, ask yourself, is this going to bring me closer to my financial goals or take me further away? And the answer to that question will influence your decision. Listen, I hope this is making sense to you. If it is, or you can relate to any part of it, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. The next piece of brutal advice is this. Credit cards are not free money, so stop using them recklessly. But if you learn how to use them wisely, they could actually work in your favor. Stop carrying a balance. If you can't pay off your balance in full each month, you're paying interest, and that's eating into your savings. Aim to pay down your balance aggressively before you think about making any additional purchases. If you do use your credit cards, use it strategically. Only spend what you could afford to pay off at the end of the month, and take advantage of rewards on things that you would already be buying. But again, pay it off in full. The next piece of brutal advice is this. Stop waiting for the perfect time to invest. You need to start investing now, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. I get it. Investing can seem scary, especially when you don't have a lot of money. But here's the secret. Time is your biggest asset. People often wait for the right moment to invest, whether it's for the market to go down, things to calm down, or for some other magical signal. The truth is, waiting is the biggest mistake you can make. Stop trying to time the market. There's no perfect time to invest. Guess why? Because it doesn't exist. The market goes up, the market goes down, and there'll always be something happening that makes you feel like you should wait. Start investing now. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. Start small, even if it's just $50 a month. It's not about the amount right now, it's about building the habit. Look into low-cost index funds and exchange-traded funds. These are great for beginners because they offer diversification and helps to reduce risk by investing in a wide range of companies. The next piece of brutal advice is this. Impulse spending can rob you of your financial freedom. In a world where everything is just a click away, it's easy to fall into the trap of instant gratification. But if you can master the art of patience, you will unlock the door to financial success. A lot of people spend their money on impulse purchases, things that will bring them temporary joy rather than lasting value. Things like going out to eat, new gadgets, clothes, going on expensive vacations, rather than thinking about their long-term financial goals. Stop making purchases based on short-term desires. Every time you give in to the impulse to spend, you're delaying your bigger goals like financial independence, early retirement. Every dollar spent today is a dollar that will not grow tomorrow. Practice the art of waiting. Delay purchases, especially ones that you don't need immediately. For example, if you want to buy the latest phone, wait about a month. And during that time, assess whether it's a want or need. And you might find during that time of waiting, you no longer want it as much. And apply that same mindset to both your savings and investments. Instead of withdrawing your money to enjoy it now, leave it untouched. Let your investments grow. The compounding effect over time will far outweigh the short-term satisfaction of spending. All right, here comes some more brutal honesty. Retirement is not a future distant problem. It's something that you need to plan for today. The longer you wait, the harder it gets and the fewer options that you'll have later on in life. We all know it's easy to get caught up in the moment. Life happens. Suddenly, you're more focused on booking your next vacation or upgrading your lifestyle because you got a salary increase rather than thinking about years down the road. But here's the cold, hard truth. If you're not planning for retirement now, you're setting yourself up for a future filled with financial stress. And that's the last thing you want to deal with in your golden years. Stop assuming that retirement is just going to work itself out or you're going to magically figure it out when you get older. Failing to plan for retirement means that you're risking having to work well into your old age or even worse, running out of money when you need it the most. Start planning for retirement now. The earlier you start, the less pressure you'll feel later on in life. Start contributing to a 401k, IRA, or other type of retirement account, even if it's a small amount at first. Take advantage of employer matches if you have them, and gradually increase your contributions over time. Aim for 15% of your salary, and consider meeting with a financial advisor or retirement specialist if you're unsure where to start. I've worked with clients in their 50s and 60s who have nothing saved for retirement. And at this age, it becomes difficult to accumulate substantial savings because of all that lost time with compounding growth. Don't let this happen to you. Listen, I hope you're learning something from this video. If you want to learn more about personal finance, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow these steps one by one, and before you know it, you will fix your finances and your future will look a whole lot more brighter with a whole lot more money. But don't let people know how much money you have. Look poor if you need to. There are many benefits to looking poor. Click on the on-screen video where I share all the benefits of looking poor.